Okay, so let's do this problem together, right? Um, but first, let's write down the formulas for z-scores, right? So z-scores for a population is x, or what we observed, minus the population mean mu divided by the population standard deviation, right? And for a sample z-score, let's put z-score here too. It is our observed x minus the mean of the sample divided by the standard deviation of the sample, right? So this is a word problem. So let's just read the word problem again. The mean height of males 20 years or older is 69.1 inches with a standard deviation of 2.8 inches. The mean height of females 20 years or older is 63.7 inches with a standard deviation of 2.7 inches. Who is relatively taller? Kevin Garnett, whose height is 83 inches, or Candace Parker, whose height is 76 inches. So what I always do with a word problem is write down what we have, right? So let's just read it again. The mean height of males 20 years or older is 69.1 inches. So we know that this is the mean height of all males 20 years or older. So we know this is a perimeter. So we know that for Kevin Garnett, let's call him KG, the z-score for Kevin Garnett is going to be z is equal to x minus the population mean divided by the standard deviation. So for Kevin Garnett, we know that the mean height for all males is 69.1 inches. So that is mu, right? For males, right? And we know the standard deviation is 2.8 inches because they told us that, right? So we know that 2.8 inches is our mu, right? And we know that Kevin Garnett is our x at 83 inches. Okay, so for Candace Parker, the same thing holds, right? So the 63.7 inches is also a population mean. So let's call Z for Candace Parker's CP, right? Score, right? And the same formula holds, right? It's going to be x minus population mean divided by standard deviation. So for Candace Parker, for women, the average height for 20-year-olds or above is 63.7 inches. And we know that standard deviation is 2.7 inches. And we know that Candace Parker is 76 inches. So we just plug both of these into the Z formulas, right? So it is 83 minus 69.1 divided by 2.8. Let's go for kg. And it is 76 minus 63.7 divided by 2.7 for Candace Parker, right? So if we do the math, what do we get? So we get 4.96 for kg, and we get For Candace Parker, we get 4.55. So we know that 4.96 is larger than 4.55, so we would say that Kevin Garnett is relatively taller than Candace Parker. A cleaner example is in the PowerPoint, so you just should follow that, or you can go along with the way that I did it. It should give you a little explanation.